Welcome back to the A60 show. I'll be your host, A60, aka AP, aka Double R Roadrunner, aka Anti Gravity. Yeah, that'd be me, Alvin Pierce. I'll be your host tonight. And before I get into introducing my guest, I just want to give some shout outs. Rest in peace to my brother La, who we just lost on February the 25th. Rest in peace to my other family, 88, another big brother of mine. And this person that I'm interviewing, he grew up with this man. I grew up with this man. So I definitely want to pay my respects to him. I also want to give a shout out to the A60 sponsor, Elite Learners Inc., Kamara Jackson. Get well. I wish you the best. And shout out to all my softball family, my softball community. Shout out my basketball community. And, we're going to get into it. A lot of people come in and tune into my shows. I just want y'all to understand it's more than basketball, it's more than baseball and softball. It's all about us just having the conversations with our family. And anybody that's been coming on my shows, they all considered family at the end of the day. So if you're an entrepreneur, independent artist, if you got books, if you got clothing, if you got anything that's with positive energy, my show is open to you. You're more than welcome. Please DM me. You're more than welcome. We got the A60 apparel that's coming up soon. As you can see, the new logo was in. If anybody's looking to purchase, please hit me on my DM. We're doing those right now too. We're gonna start off slow with the t-shirts. And as you can see, the new logo is in. Yeah, we ready. We're looking good. Gotta look good. Gotta keep that black and red. Gotta keep that going official. Always. And of course, being from New York, we got to match. We got to do everything top to bottom. That's what we do. So let's get it in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce a good friend of mine. I've known this brother. Oh, man, I don't want to really tell my age, and definitely going to tell his. But I want to say we probably been knowing each other maybe since the 90s, if not late 80s. He watched me grow up as a young man, playing in Soul in the Hole before I can even get on the court, just playing in the park, running around in the park. Him probably kicking me out of the barbershop a lot of the times too. Uh, uh, but more importantly, not just a man that was in those streets. And when I say in the streets, meaning he was a person in the community, well respected in the community, in the basketball community. He's also a man that was in the military. So definitely want to give him respect for that, for serving our country. But he was also a role model. He did what he had to do, went to work, came home, and you got to love and respect the man that does that, but also gave back to the community where a OG supposed to. As I had another OG on here, my guy Lace. Nate was one of those OGs to where he'll check you. Bam, might even give you a couple of dollars and then check you, then send you on your way. That's what he did. And he's still doing that to this day. Man, he's going to always be a brother to me, always going to be an OG to me. And I feel it's only right that when you talk about basketball, we got to have the commissioner of one of the best tournaments in Brooklyn on here so he can give us the facts. Because, I need to know about these Kenny King games and how they can, all the shooting that was going on, and we were still able. I think that was the one tournament that was never canceled, even after a shootout. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's get it. Stop all the talking. My brother's waiting in the wings, and I really appreciate him doing that. And I want to give him his flowers, and it's only right that I'm giving him his flowers because, like I said, he's an OG to me, and I respect him at a high regard. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce my Giants fam as well to the stage, Mr. Nate Smith.
Boy, yeah, boy, what's up, people?
Nate, what
Yo,
up,
yo,
baby?
what up, boy? What up? What's good? Yo,
What's
yo, I
up,
wanted to
baby?
chilling, bro. Yo, thank you very much for that, man. I really appreciate that, bro. That's a great intro. That's a great intro, man. Thank you.
Man, you
You
know what? It ain't nothing but love, brother.
yeah, yeah. That people don't know. People don't know. We used to go at it back in the day, right, right,
Oh
right.
my God.
We
People don't
used to
even
go.
understand that part.
it's crazy, man. So it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing just to be from Brooklyn, from Bed-Stuy, born and raised, and growing up, you
Mm-hmm.
learn, you learn, you see stuff, you see different stuff.
No
Some of
doubt.
us made it, and some of us didn't. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a great thing, man. Great thing.
Definitely. I see I had to make the phone call and let my cousin know that you was on here. So Hot Rod is on here.
Rod,
Hot
What
Rod
up,
is
Rod? What's
on
good,
here.
Rod? Wait, Rod, what up?
So I had to let him know you was on here. He
Okay,
said, "What's
okay,
up?"
okay. Yeah, that's my boy. Yo, that's my boy, man. People don't know, right? People don't know. It was just three of us in the beginning, man. When we sold on the whole, just three of
Mm-hmm.
us. Just me, Rod, and Charlie. It was different, man. It was fun. It was fun, Al. It was fun.
Really?
Rod know how much fun because after we used to play ball, and after the tournament was over, it was like, yo, what we gonna do now? We gonna play ball after the tournament is over. Rod, I love that. I love that guy, man. I love Rod. Tell him I love him, man.
He hear you. He hear you. Cuzzo,
All
what
right,
up, family? What's up? Yeah, he checking in from he checking in from work. I told him to check in because I
all
was
right,
interviewing
all
him
right,
because
all right.
like I said, we family, we community.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, 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 exactly.
So
So
Dave, let's go back from the beginning, bro. Where did you grow up at? Grow up in Brooklyn, like where?
you it's funny, man. I grew up and down Lewis Avenue, man.
Hmm.
I'm a Best Side dude. I grew up on Lewis Avenue, Lewis and Macon, Lewis and Decatur, from Lewis Avenue all the way down the gates to Lexington and back. And, and back the other way. I hung out in Brevoort. I hung out in 35, 262, Bainbridge, all over there. That's I never hung out over in 40 over in that area until I got married.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's where I'm from that area. So same area, but just different section.
Hmm.
No.
Everybody saying what's up, boys? Hi, my boy Derek
Yeah,
Oliver saying
yeah,
what's
yeah,
up
yeah,
to
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. What up? Kangaroos for life, man. Kangaroo for life too. We can talk about that too. Kangaroo for
Yeah,
life, man.
definitely.
You
So,
know.
did you go to middle school? I mean, junior. What junior high?
Yeah,
Sorry, middle school. I mean, Texas.
I went to 35. I went to
You went to
35
35.
right on Lewis and McDonough. I went to
Okay.
35. So
Okay.
I went from 35 to first. It was funny because I never graduated from 35. I was in my so-called senior year in junior high school, and I came and I came home from school, man. I came home from school, Al, and there was a moving truck outside. My mom's we was moving down to Hampton, Virginia, and I'm like, yo, what are you
Wow.
doing? But it's a surprise. Surprise what? Where we going? We moving to Virginia. When? Now? Wait a minute. I don't even want to go. So
Wow.
you know, I'm,
Wow.
I'm 12 years old, bro. My mom just packed up and bounced. So I went down to Hampton. It was the worst time of my life for 3 days.
For 3 days.
So for three for 3 days, my mom said, "You don't like it? Call your father." Nigga, I'm coming home. I need to come home. yo, my first day there, it was hot as hell. I mean, you can see the steam coming off the grass. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, no, in New York, it's hot people outside, but down there, it's hot people in the house. I'm not. You can't take a city kid and put him down south. And that's what she did. But then I came back, and I went from 35 to back down south. No, I stayed down south, and then
Now,
I came
35
up.
is where we play the football games at, right? That's what
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
That's
okay.
yeah. That's what the Turkey Bowl.
Okay. Turkey
So
Bowl. Okay.
went down there, and when I came back the next summer, I played summer basketball for CYO, and I met Paul Brown. I was killing. I was playing at Elm Court, CYO, Citywide, Brooklyn, US. I was killing, and Brown asked me what school did I go to. I said I don't have a high school. He offered me the opportunity to come to Boys High, and people don't know that. People don't know I played for the High. People don't know I played with Pearl.
Wow. What
People
was
don't
that
know.
like?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you,
You
I
got a
never.
first hand. You got a first hand look.
God bless that brother, man.
Yes, man.
Yo,
God bless him.
I have never, ever, ever in my life at that time seen somebody that can handle the rock like he did, man. Yo, that brother, yo, I seen this big 6'2" kid about 210, but he was so explosive. I I was in awe. It was Pearl, Elma, Derek, Boo, and Eric Horn starting five.
Mhm.
I didn't know who this dude Pearl was. I was 13 years old. I was 13 years old, and I seen him do some amazing stuff, bro, in high school. Amazing, amazing. Blew my mind. I thought I'd never see nothing like this in my life
Damn,
until I
that's
nothing
true.
in my life, man.
How many years you was at you stayed at the high?
I, I played the high for 2 years.
Okay.
For 2 years, and it was a great experience, man.
My man DL
I had
said y'all
fun.
should have won it. He said y'all should have won it. DL said y'all
Yeah,
should have won it.
we should have, man. We should have. You know, things happen, man. We have fun, but the thing about it is we have fun.
Right.
I mean, at that time of age, when you play for the high, man, you play for the high. You was for one, everybody was chasing. You had every D1 school at every game, every coach at every game. It's like you look in the stands, everybody checking this dude out. So you got a chance to stand out, but it was fun. Of course, you got a chance to see this dude. I got a chance to be on the court and play with this dude. Electrifying, dude. That's all I can say. Blew my
Right.
mind at that age. Yeah. So that's what, and people don't know that. People don't know. It's like, yo, people don't even know I play basketball.
Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of
Surprise.
people don't know you play basketball, like, and put in that
Surprise.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, I put in work. They don't know I can put in that work. Your cousin Rodney, that with that you yo,
Yeah,
we people don't know that. People don't know.
yeah.
I used to give it to him when I played. I didn't play organized ball, man. You know, what everybody else was doing, I joined the military. You know what I mean?
How long
That
you
was
was in
my
the
thing.
military for?
I stayed in the military for 4 years, man.
Wow.
4 years.
Okay.
And I also played ball in the military.
Hmm.
So I was on a traveling team in the military. So I never worked. I got up. I was, yo. If anybody out there is listening to me that's in the military and they play ball in the military, they know if you're overseas and you playing basketball, you don't do no work. You just show up for formation and then you go to practice.
Oh
Man,
wow.
you go to practice and there's nothing that your company commander can say because the USARA commander is over him. You got a two-star general over him. So that was my job, play basketball. I had fun. I travel all around. I travel all around Germany. I played the Bundesliga. I played against Bundesliga guys. Um, that's the German pros, the
Hmm.
Bundesliga. I played against them dudes, and it was fun, man. I had fun. People don't know.
That's
I used to give people that work.
yeah. My cousin just said they say they had game, and he said dude gave hard fouls.
Oh yes. Oh, nothing easy, man. Nothing easy, man. Nothing. Yo, you know what? I can hear Ray B. I can hear Ray B. saying.
Ray, oh Ray, rest in peace, Ray B.
Ray
Rest in
B.
peace, Ray. Yeah.
Nothing easy. I'm like, yo, all right, Ray, fuck it, give it to him. So nothing easy. Rod, no. It was some hard fought games. So I used to give it to people, man. I was never that dude that was out there, in tournaments. I was a married dude. I got married. I had a family. The best thing I could have done was give back to the community, like you said.
Mhm.
That was me. That was me giving back, and boy did I give back, and boy did I love giving back. At that time, Rodney, you know what I'm talking about. That first year we did it, man. When me, you, and I, and Charlie sat down, you know the time we gave and the effort we put in, and the
So,
kids we, uh huh,
so when y'all first started doing Soul in the Hole, it was you, Rodney, and Charlie. Yeah, I mean y'all was the
correct.
first three.
The first, well, that
Wow. What year
we,
was
we,
that?
we this was like about Hell, like 1990. 1991,
Damn.
somewhere around in there, 91, 92, somewhere around 91, 92, somewhere around in there.
Mhm.
When we sat down and they brought me in because I wasn't from around there. I was from
Right.
on the other side. My ex-wife, people was from around there. Stuffy is my
Mhm.
ex-brother-in-law. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I was married to his sister. So they brought me in. Everybody when I came around, they took me in like family because like yo, I played ball. I was busting their ass. I was busting their ass.
Mhm.
So it was like, yo, so they put me, it was like, yo, we want to bring back the whole. And I was like, yo, that's something that's something that if we can do it, let's do it. And Rodney, Charles, and I, we brought it back in that first year, and we started off with kids. Little kids was playing, and high school, middle school, little girls, and when we started off like that the first year, and then the shit took off. The next summer, it took off, and
Right.
Rod, for some reason, Rod, I guess Rod was busy.
He said
He
he,
didn't
he
have the
said
time.
he said he bailed out after 1 year. Too much
He
work.
did.
He
He
said
did.
too much work, but Nate and Charlie
Yo,
definitely look yeah.
yo. It's a lot of work, bro. And Lord, no, Rodney, no, it's a lot of work. And we did Soul in the Hole for a lot of years. It's a lot of work. You give up a lot of there's no vacation in the summer. None. You take
No,
no vacation.
y'all was in there heavy, boy.
Heavy, So there's no
Said
vacation
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday. Hey,
One night during
Al,
the week might have been a Wednesday or something like that.
nah, bro, we started doing a game a week. When we got heavy, we started doing a game a week every night. We started doing a game a week, and then we
What, so starting at
gave
6
all day
p.m.
set, huh?
So the games during the week. So say you start on Monday, it'd be like a 6 p.m. game or something
A
like that.
6 p.m. game, yeah, a
Oh,
6
okay.
p.m. game, yeah,
I didn't. Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
We gave it five. We gave it 5 games during the week, and we was up all day Saturday and all day Sunday,
Yeah, y'all was loaded, boy.
loaded. So that was me. I didn't show my talent. I wasn't able to show my talent on the court, but I can show my talent as far as in the community. And that was what I and that's what gave me that it hit me right here because you know how many people was up in the hole watching the games.
Oh man.
It was hella million people to us. It's like, yo, why all these people are here watching the game, man? They sitting on top of the fence, depending on who playing, and it was a lovely thing, man. It was a lovely thing to do, man. So, but yo, my bad. You know what? Please forgive me. Y'all want to give a shout out, R.I.P. to my man Kevin Jameson, Marion
Yes, right.
Jameson. You know what I'm saying?
88.
This
88.
is shirt right here. You know what I'm saying? This is shirt right here. If you don't have this shirt, he is a soul in the whole legend.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to. I want to give it for my man 88. Yo,
Shout out to him.
It's Marion Jameson. Some people know him. I call him AKA 88, but I call him numbers. We want to talk about numbers too, man. We gonna talk about
Oh
him
no,
too, man.
we're gonna talk about eight. We're gonna talk about eight. 'Cause eight, I
Yeah.
seen eight put in a lot of work too. So
What?
yeah,
What?
yeah. I
I
seen
I
eight.
can go back. Yeah, I can go back. I can go back 8 and 9, man. I can go back to like 11, 12, 13 years old. When I first seen eight, I was like, yo, who's this kid just dribbling the ball, shooting like he the man? Then you realize, yo, he missing fingers. You know what I'm saying? It was as a
Yeah,
kid, it was like, yo, this dude is missing fingers, and he handling the rock and going to the basket, speed. And I'm like, and that's when I first met it, and that's when I was like, okay, this is through Brooklyn USA, CYO, Citywide, Elm Court Classic. Those are the tournaments we played back in the day. We went from tournament. We went from outside from Sandlot to high school. Eight went to the Ham. Eight played in the hole. Eight was funny. Eight was my man. I had
eight,
much love for him, man.
always dressed to impress too.
Yeah.
Always dressed to impress too. My God. Um, Now getting back to Soul in the Hole,
All right.
what was your original vision for Soul in the Hole? Was it just to always be little kids mixed in with the older kids, or what was your original vision when y'all just sitting down, like like?
I think we wanted to do something in the community first. I think that was, I mean, we didn't know we was going to venture to where it went to. I feel like
Mm,
we after the first year,
mm,
and Raw knows that work you put in, Raw was like, yo, I'm out. But me and Charlie was like, yeah, well, let's do it. And then me and Charlie spoke, and then that's when and Raz, remember Raz, right?
mm.
Raz was with us. He used to help us a lot. So,
Yeah, y'all
may he
had
rest.
a bunch of older guys that was with you too. That
Yeah,
was that was
yeah,
that was
yeah,
on the
yeah,
board with
yeah.
you guys. Yeah, I remember
After
that.
after the second year, shout out to my man Duke Dillett if you watching, Big Duke. Shout out to Sean
Big
Stewart.
Duke, man, we'll do.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
Sean.
shout out
Yeah.
to Sean Stewart. Shout out to Sean Stewart. Because that second year, the four of us was Charles, myself, Big Duke, Sean Stewart. We we just we went at it, man. We said, well, let's raise it to another level because the little games was a lot of people. So
Mhm.
if we added a college level, then we I mean we added that pro am level, it just blew up. And
Yeah, that was crazy. Did y'all think it was gonna blow like that? Like,
nah,
you know,
man, we didn't, man. We didn't think it was gonna blow like that, man. We didn't. We just did it. I feel like we did it for the community, man. It was for the community, bro. We didn't look for nothing. We wasn't looking for no get back. We're gonna talk about that too. But for us, we wasn't looking for no get back. We did it for the
mm,
community because that's what the community needed at that time. Remember, in those days, man, people were smoking crack, man.
mhm.
It was a crack
Heavy,
epidemic, man.
heavy,
Heavy. You know
heavy.
what I'm saying? In the '90s, man, people were smoking crack, man. So see, for us, it gave the community a sense of relief to sit back and do something and to do something for them. So they don't have to see all the negativity that's going on, man. That's what I
Right.
think. That's what really what brought us to bring it back. Because remember, I said bring it back.
Mhm.
You know,
Was y'all the
so.
first tournament to give away 7 foot trophies? I just got.
um,
I
you
just
want
got to
to be
ask that
honest?
question.
To be honest, I think we started that. I think we started that. We gave out some nice furniture. We
Boy,
gave out some nice furniture. I think we started that. They try to duplicate us. If when they started, it was like, yo, we gave out some nice furniture. Nice
yeah.
furniture. Shout out to Charlie. Charles Foreman went and did the trophy. Shout out to Charles Foreman. We gave out some nice furniture. 7 footers. We start giving out TVs.
Y'all,
Jackets. You
y'all
know,
was giving
you
out
know.
nice things for real.
Yeah, so the furniture you play in the hole, you win in the hole, you're gonna get your furniture. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. So
Mm.
yeah, I think we started that trend. And that really that's good to start a trend, man.
It is. It is.
About
It is.
furniture
Because
like
now
that. Yeah.
everybody in the neighborhood, I got to give better trophies than that tournament. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. And you see the
Did
tournaments
y'all?
that's part of huh? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. No, no. Because I was going to ask you another question on top of that. But
Hmm.
yeah, I saw that everybody wanted
Yeah,
to keep up with y'all because there's oh, they
yeah,
giving away 7 footers. We got to give away 7 footers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people can play in our tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Did y'all
So
feel like
yeah.
there was any competition, like with 258 in Kingston Park, that you had to
um
start your tournament differently?
to be completely honest, no.
Yeah.
To be complete, because you know why? I'm gonna be completely honest. Because everybody made our games. We didn't have too many
Mm.
forfeits. We didn't have too many forfeits, and you knew when you played in a hole, it was the hole. That was the hole. That was Brooklyn. That was Brooklyn right there. I mean, don't get me wrong. My shout out to my man DJ. Shout out to my man Stud.
Yeah.
Stud is down here. Stud lives down here in Maryland. Um, Kingston Park, I give them props. They had their glory.
Mm.
250, 256, 258. They had their glory. I mean, I'm not
Mm.
taking nothing away from them, but when it comes to what I did, we did the best.
Mm.
We did it the best,
The
and
whole,
that's hands down.
yeah,
That's
the whole
hands
was
down.
definitely the whole was
Hands
definitely.
down. You know,
You got a lot of NBA players coming in there. They got a lot of work. What was the one game you remember that an NBA player got all that work in the hole?
wow.
I know one game. I know one game.
I'm getting ready to tell you that game. I'm getting ready to tell you that game. People
Okay.
don't know this neither. People don't know this neither. And I was watching your show a few months ago. Mate, you had Speedy up there,
Yeah, my
right? You
boy
had Speedy
Speed.
on your show. Yeah. Speedy came down there and played.
Mm-hmm.
Mace came down there and played. Popo came down there and played. Brothers from Harlem, they came down there and played. You know why they came to play? Because of me. I heard you talking about that, but I wanted to say something. But they
Mm.
came they came to the hole because of me. I
Wow.
talk
Okay.
because all right, people don't know. People don't know I'm a Mason. I'm a
Yes.
Mason. When Speedy was playing with Popo, Popo was a Mason. Popo was my brother.
Uh-huh.
Popo had to listen to me. Bro, listen to me. I'm telling you, I run Soul in the Hole. Bring your people down. Everything's gonna be all right. We're gonna set you up for a nice game.
Mm-hmm.
A nice game. You come down and play, and they came and after all the talking and getting the shit right, they finally came down, and the game was on the
Wow.
schedule. And you know, on my brother's word, because Pop's my brother.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he was Pop's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
It came down, and that game that you might be talking about, that you thinking about, was when Mace came down.
Mm-hmm.
Hella game,
Yeah, that's when
hella game.
Mason, Bobby Cunningham.
Kenny Kings and hella game.
That was a good one.
Yo, whew. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I've seen a lot of games. I've seen a lot of games, but that game there. Shout out to my man, to my large brother Pony Crawford,
Mm-hmm.
because him and Mace was going at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hella game. And to see, I think there had to be like 2,000 people watching the game because they were sitting in the trees on top of the fences. It was crazy. But that game right there was a memorable game. Is that's one of them.
That's
That's
one of
one of
them.
them. That's
Yeah.
one of them because there's a lot. I can't put just one game at the top of the list
Right.
because
No. Right. Right.
I've seen hundreds of them.
Right. No, we can't
So
just put one.
yeah,
Can't do that.
but that game stands out. That game stands out.
It was another game that I was actually there for was Jamal Tinsley, N.A. Rock versus Charles Jones.
Ah,
Boy, oh
ah,
boy.
ah,
If that wasn't some smoke, and you know what the
ah.
funny thing is? That was a
Al,
during the week game.
hold on. I just cut you off my Bluetooth. Hold on. I just hit the button by mistake, man. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Let me reconnect.
Nah, I hear you. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, Al.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
game, man, that game was crazy. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, what?
You hear me?
I got my I guess my Bluetooth not connected. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
It
good,
should
good,
connect.
good. All right.
Um, that game, NA Rock against Kenny Kings, Chocolate Boy Wonder against Bobby Cunningham, um, BC. BC is a stunning fucking player. Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Anybody that's seen Bobby Cunningham play he's a remarkable player.
Oh yeah.
And on a street level, I haven't seen him in Winnipeg or playing pro ball overseas. I seen raw talent. I seen talent at his rawest, at his rawest in Soul and Home. And Bobby Cunningham against Charles Jones was a game that if we could have had cameras, if we had phones back then, and you know how much footage?
YouTube, and
Oh
all that
man,
stuff.
yo, I'm like, it's crazy how I could, that all the memories I had, that the photos I have jerseys. I don't, the memories that I have stuck in my head. Man, that was another great game. But I seen Bugs playing was a great game. Anytime
Yeah.
anytime Kenny Kings played, it was a great game. N.A. Rock was a great game.
Oh yeah.
Buck Wild, Dantania, anybody,
Oh yeah.
Brownsville.
Buck Wild. Them dudes.
I'm gonna
Wow.
tell you another amazing player, your boy, Junie.
Oh my God, that's my guy, Mr. General Electric.
Oh,
Julie
yo,
Sanders. Yeah.
he used to come to the hole and put on a show.
Yo, the
You
rims was
hear
too
me?
low for him.
He used to put on and little do people know that I was the dude on the horn. I was the mic man.
That's right. The mic. That was the MC.
I was the
That's
mic man. I was on the horn.
Yeah,
And
you was the
and
MC.
and I had fun. Now back then I was told a lot. Everybody's like, yo, Nate. I get myself together and I call some amazing games, man. I tell people I was the Marv Albert of Bed-Stuy. Because
did you have to do that, or did you just say
nah, man? It was something I picked up. It was something I just picked up and started doing, Al. And I just kept doing it every game, and it was fun. So I couldn't stop doing it. It was something I couldn't stop doing because it was fun for me to do it.
That's crazy. Now, I know they did Soul in the Hole, the movie. Now, did they contact you guys about doing that, or was that just something separate?
About the movie?
Yeah. Soul in the Hole tournament was your tournament, and Soul in the Hole the movie. So I'm just gonna ask, like, did they, any type of clearance with that, or how did that work?
All right. Pertaining to that, right? I mean, they got clearance from us, right? We weren't the commissioners. The commissioners, myself, Charles, Dillard, Sean, we spoke about it. We didn't know actually that it was going to turn into all of that, the way it did.
Okay.
Right. It was, and if people are watching, they might be mad, but if people know me, they know I speak fucking facts. Right. And I'm always going to speak facts. It was a lot of fucking underhand shit that went on that we didn't know about. All right. It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of underhand stuff that we didn't know. Right. But we didn't look at it for that. Like I told you earlier, we were in it just for the community. It was a community-based thing. That's what as long as the community was happy, we had a tournament, people played, all I say is that if you're going to prosper for something and use us, then give us something put something back into the tournament. Did you hear what I say? You hear what I said?
Yes, sir. Yep.
If you're gonna prosper on something, and you're gonna prosper on our backs, because we didn't ask for nothing. We didn't ask for nothing. We never asked for a dime. But if you're gonna prosper on our backs and use our name, because if now we in the hood, our fault, we didn't copyright our name. Our fault.
That's key.
Our fault on that. We didn't copyright our name. So when we found out, it was like, yo, they copyrighted the name, and people knew this. People knew this. So we can go. This can be a long interview out on that.
I'm here. Let's do it. Let's go.
This could be people will see me in New York. People will see me in New York. They be like, yo, that's some bullshit. No, it's not some real shit. Cause it happened to us, and then it happened to us.
Right.
We didn't prosper from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you know, whoever was involved in that and all of that, they're the ones that prospered. They're the ones. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. No, that's
I'm
fair.
not. I'm
That's
not. I'm
fair.
not pinpointing, but I'm gonna leave it at you know. You know.
Yeah. I know.
I'm leaving
And
it at that.
we'll just leave it at that. Like we
Yeah,
both
we'll
know.
just leave it
We'll
at that.
leave it at that.
Because
Right.
I don't want to be pointing fingers at nobody and be like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And I can name names, but I don't, I don't want to do that.
No,
But
because I always wondered
yeah,
that the Soul in the
yeah,
Hole
we
movie.
didn't prosper from that, not one red cent. And they used the name. They didn't contact us about the uses of the name, nothing. And for them to use our name, that's our fault, because we're running the tournament for the hood. This is our hood. We're not looking for. We never took money from the tournament. That's one thing that nobody can never say about us. We never. The money we did take. If you got a tech and you had to pay $20, that was a meal for us, because we stayed out there. If we got 2 techs, everybody ate at the table, because we stayed out there all day. So if we didn't get the techs, if we didn't get tech money, we still ate. But hell, we got $40 of tech money. It's 4 of us: me, Duke, Sean, and Dillard. That's lunch for us. We out there all day.
Right.
That's lunch for us.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's more money, we put that in the pot. But at the end of the tournament, you got 7-footers sitting behind you, and you got 6-footer. You got 6 and 7-footers sitting behind you for furniture. So,
Yeah.
but it can be for days, man. If I was really into that and naming names, I would.
Yeah, I know you'll
I
go
would,
on. Yeah.
So I just, it was good. It was good. It gave us publicity, but I don't think we needed the publicity. I think we was already hot. To me,
Yeah.
if you ask me, Soul and Ho was at that time. You only had three hot tournaments in New York City
Nah, yeah,
at that time.
the Soul in the Hole, in my opinion, was one of the tournaments you definitely didn't want to miss. First, you want to play in the hood. If that's in the hood, you had your tournaments you wanted to play in. You knew you got to go to the Hole. You knew you had to go to Kingston Park. And you knew you was going to play in 258. Those are the ones you knew you were playing in your tournaments. So
Yep, exactly.
I'm not going to even deny that.
Yeah. So yeah.
When they did the movie, because I know they did some sketches and they took things out. Did you know it was going to be a documentary on specifically Kenny Kings, or did you just thought that they were just going to use snippets of it?
No, I didn't know it was going to be a doc. I thought it was going to be a movie. I knew they was doing a lot of filming. I know the camera was in my face a lot. The camera was in everybody's face a lot. It was we just knew they was filming, man. They gave us, we signed. I know I can't say everybody else, but I didn't care. I didn't care about it, because, like I said, my main objective was I was giving back to the community, and to see what I was doing every Saturday and Sunday. That was a blessing for me. So I was like, yo, you want to use my image? I sign here. Get that shit out my face. Next, let's go to the game. We got a game going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't care about it. I wasn't looking to profit in no type of way. I'm just saying that, though, once again, those that profited if you profited from it, you should have gave back a little something, not everything, but just a little something. Yo, if it wasn't for y'all, it wouldn't be. So
yeah.
if you hear me, you hear me.
I hear you. Why you never got the park done, B? Like,
yo,
all those years, the cracks all over the place. They never got the park done. Did y'all ever talk about that?
Do you realize, man, that for years, man, we petitioned, we try to get politicians involved, and they kept telling us that it's not the city, it's the school. The school is saying it's not the school, it's the city. We kept getting the back and forth. We had the old timers that knew people. We also knew at the time the Congressman Al Van,
Al Van,
and he
big in the hood. Yep.
he was the man that we kept going to. His office was right there on Macon and Macon and Troop. We couldn't get nothing done, man. We couldn't. The crack became a trademark.
It definitely did. You know how to get your handle right,
man. Yeah. So we petitioned, we tried, but all we can do was every summer keep pulling the grass out the cracks, man, and sweep the court, because they didn't do that. Charlie and I did that. Me and Charlie used to get up Saturday morning before the game, clean the park. After the game, clean the park. Sunday morning, clean the park. Sunday night, clean the park. It was, Rodney know, man, it was more to it than watching games, man. You got to clean that park, man. But that's where it went from there. So
yeah, I noticed y'all was putting down the lines too, wasn't y'all? Y'all was doing the lines, like I had people.
We redid the lines. We did everything. What they didn't do, what the Parks Department didn't do over there in the hole, we did.
Okay.
We did. In the Parks Department, and you know, it was a lot of bottles, it was a lot of bottles.
God, a lot of drinking in there, boy.
A lot of drinking going on. So we had bags, you know, they used to give us, you know, they used to go to the hut and give us bags, but you know, we did that. So but they just never came to the rescue when it came to fixing the court, and we told them, you know, about the history of the basketball of Soul in the Hole, because it just wasn't us that started it. If you really want to go back, you know, shout out, you know, and God bless, rest in peace, Ray B, Ray B, Harv, brothers that still living, the Niles brothers. They are the ones that started the Hole back in the early '60s, bro.
Oh, you know, wow.
They were the ones. They were the pioneers that brought Soul in the Hole to there. When they stopped doing it, Ox and Rollin picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
They did it. They did Ox and Rollin. They picked it up in the late, think in the early '80s into the '80s something. Because I really never came around there. I used to go to the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
And Brevoort, the Coliseum used to pump too. That was my side of town. Yeah, where you gonna go? I'm going to Coliseum. You know, but when Ox and Rollin had it, it was decent. It was decent. You know, I went to a couple of games. It was decent. And then they stopped, and then there was no more holes. And the court stayed the same. Nobody wanted to do nothing. Nobody wanted to do nothing to the court, man. That crack is older than me and you, man. Crack is older than me and you, man.
Crack probably still sitting in there,
yeah.
man.
You know. They put up. They finally what they did to the court was they put a handball court over there. Left a basket and put a handball court. So you can't. There's no. I mean, you know, and you know, and people come. I don't know. They told us that people complain, you know, about the Hole. You know, the neighbors.
Really?
You know, the people complain.
No parking.
You can't find where to park. Cars double park side to side. You know, from anywhere you can't. So, people complain. So they finally got what they wanted. And when they did that, that's when we stopped. I think 2000. I think we was going to run it, or we stopped 99 or 2000. We stopped running it, and that's when it was a done deal.
Is there a reason why you stopped, or y'all just said, you know what, we just don't want to do it no more? Or...
Man, listen. I think we said we came to a conclusion that we was going to take a break for a year, because I was burnt out. I was married. You know, I got married at a young age, joined the military, had kids. You know, I was working full time. You know, there was no more ball for me. It was family time. Damn, right. Basketball. I got family. So, you know, I was working for the city. You know, my wife at the time was working for the city. We had 3 daughters. You know, and I needed a break, man. It was burnt out. We was burnt out. You
I did
know,
it for
and
like how many years was that? How many years it was
we ran it for
straight?
like almost 10 years, man. Almost
That's
10
crazy.
years straight. I mean, straight out, no vacation. In the summertime, we don't no vacation. You miss a game. You don't want to miss a game because every
Yeah,
game was hot, damn near.
that's
So
crazy.
and I think that we took a break for a year, and that year turned off. It was like, yo, what we gonna do? Man, I don't feel like it. Like Rodney said, Rodney got burnt out in 1 year.
Yeah, he said, "Yo, that was crazy."
He got burnt out in 1 year, and we did it for damn near 10 years, man. You know,
And see,
so
that was interesting to me. I didn't even know he was a part of that original group
yeah, yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
running
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole. Wow, I did not
yeah.
even know that. That's
Rodney,
crazy.
and you know what? And I was like, Rodney was the. I was gonna give Rodney props on the show from the jump because Rodney was he was one of the ones. He was definitely one of the ones. Me, him, and Charlie. Yep, sure
Yeah.
was.
How Charlie doing now, man? How you doing?
Charlie, good man. Charlie worked for MTA.
He's still working for MTA. He
Still
always
work for
working for
MTA.
MTA.
He's a white shirt. He don't do shit. He a white shirt. I used to see him when I was living in New York. I used to work out I used to have to go out, work out at the racetrack. I had to go pick up my
Hmm.
bus out there. And
Hmm.
Charlie used to be on Euclid Avenue. I used to see him. I used to see Charlie in the morning. Charlie doing all right, man. I seen Sean. I mean, everybody doing good
Oh, that's
from
good. That's
from
good.
what I understand.
Oh,
So
that's good.
everybody's great, man.
You ever thought about doing a reunion game?
Nah, yo, nah, nah, nah,
Just look,
nah, nah. I'm
it
gonna
ain't a
tell you.
whole week. It's just one day. It's just one day. It ain't a whole week.
Listen. They have people to do that. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it right there. Ask the people ask the people in the movies to do that. They do that.
The people in the movies to do that.
I you know it's funny because you know and I'm gonna be facts. You know I'm a factual person. You know I understand that I got love for everybody, right? But if you're gonna have a game and you're going to go out of state and have a game and you're going to play and you're going to say this tournament versus that tournament, wouldn't you let us know?
Yeah,
I'm just saying I might be kind of delusional or something, but
I would assume so.
since we don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about you going to Philly or you going to Jersey, or you going to San Francisco, sold the whole place San Francisco All Star, sold the whole place Dallas All Star, sold the whole place the Philly All Star, sold the whole play DC All Star. I don't know. I don't know none of this, we're
Mm,
founders. So at least give us respect. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I mean, my people might not say that. My other commissioners might not say that, but just give us respect when it comes to that, because we don't want nothing but respect. That's all we did it for was for respect.
you just
You
saying
know.
include me. You're saying include me in it. Is what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, yeah. That's all. It ain't nothing. It's nothing monetarily. It's just about Nate, your Charlie, your Duke. We got a basketball tournament in such and such city, and we as a soul in the whole. We got a soul in the whole all stars. Well, that's what's up. Yo, bring me a shirt back. Let me get a shirt. Bring me a switch shirts. Give me a Philly shirt. I might not attend, but bring me a shirt back. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, I
all.
see what you're saying. Just
You know.
communication, basically.
Yeah, communication, man. We grown, Al. We grown, bro.
Mhm.
I don't have no animosity towards nobody, man. But just I keep it real, bro. If you don't like that, then kick rocks.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, kick rocks, man.
Let
So,
let's talk about our brother 88.
oh, Marion,
That's that man. Listen,
Marion,
I'm,
yo,
I'm I'm gonna tell you. The last time I saw him, right, it was in the barbershop, and we was just talking, drinking. This is when I had came back home, and I didn't know you could drink in the barbershop. I didn't know Sean had a. I was sitting there like, wait a minute, hold up, you got Heineken and Coronas in the barbershop, Sean? Like, what we doing here? Like, this is what we doing now? I didn't even know we could do that. So That's how I know I've been removed from the crib for so long. We drinking in the barbershop. Sean
Yeah.
Wayne let us do that back in the day, but now we can drink. So I'm like, all right. So 8 walk in, we talking, and I said, 8, you know what, man? I wish I'd have dunked on you when I was younger, man. I said, I wish I'd have got you, man. And 8, he just laughed and said, yeah, all right. You'd have been laying on that concrete if you tried to dunk on me.
That's that era. What? Yo,
Yeah.
people say I foul hard. Ross say I foul hard. That dude 8, man. He foul hard. He foul hard too. He was
Oh
from that era,
my
man.
God. 8.
He'll foul. You gonna get a foul.
You listen. It
It's
was a
just that's
no
how it is.
layup rule.
No
in the
layup rule.
park. You're not getting
None.
a fast break. If he's standing there, yeah, you
None.
just take that foul. You're just going,
Yeah.
just check. Ball up top. Ball up top. You know what I'm saying?
It just don't work like that, man. So
Nah,
if you think you're gonna get a layup, you're gonna get a layup, it ain't gonna happen.
But what was 88 like in his prime playing basketball, man? Because I know I got the tail
Yo,
end of seeing him
he
when
was
I was like 15 and 16.
Well, I know him since I've been playing against 8 since he was like 13, man. 12, we were 12, 13. He had 8 dribble like 8 played like he played when he was fast.
Mm-hmm.
The dribble, everything. His game was the same. It was we had that raw talent. He was funny then. You thought if you thought he was funny before he passed, he always been a funny dude. But he played hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
When he got on the court, from the time we was kids to the time we played against each other in high school, he played hard, man. And he went at the basket, and people used to make fun of his hands, but he had 10 fingers. To him, he had 10 fingers because he worked the ball like he had 10 fingers.
Yes,
So he shot, and he had missed. How the hell are you shooting? You ain't got no fingers. How the fuck are you doing that?
What are you shooting off of? Like no fingertip rotation or nothing.
But he found a way, and he did it, man. And he was a hell of a hustler. He scored. He was a scorer. He wasn't afraid to go to the basket. He wasn't afraid to go up against nobody.
Mm-hmm.
He'd go up against anybody, man. And even till the day he passed, he was always. And last time I seen him, he was like, wait till I get myself together. I'm gonna take your ass on the court. I'm like, hey, I haven't played in 15 years, but I will bust your ass.
And that's 8. And that's 8. And that's 8. That's just
8. He always talking, man. So I was like, and I miss that. I miss that when I go to New York, man. Going to the barbershop because he usually, he comes down there and he make you laugh, man. And that's a presence that's going to be missed, man. It's going to dearly missed, bro. The summer definitely won't be the same without seeing 88, man. Definitely.
Nah, it's definitely going to be empty space, going into that barbershop, not knowing that he's going to walk through those doors and we're going to start talking some shit or have a drink. Just having a drink, too. Just sitting there and just talking.
And no, he didn't drink no more. He didn't drink no more. He didn't drink.
Oh, he stopped? He stopped? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he stopped drinking, man.
Wow, okay.
So he had to stop.
He had to. Yeah, we knew he had to
stop.
Yeah.
So
man,
and he did, man. He did it. He got a little procedure, and from what I understand, he passed in the hospital, man.
That's what I heard.
That might, December 24th. That's Christmas Eve, man. Around the Christmas Eve, he passed in the hospital, man.
Yep.
So I was like, yo, wow.
Yeah, that was a shocker to me.
It was shocking, man. It was the basketball world, man. It was like, yo, if you knew Kevin Marion Jameson, Kevin Jameson, 88 numbers, aka numbers. You knew he touched you. He touched you in some type of way.
Always.
Whether it was in laughter, whether it was on a basketball court, whether it's talking shit, he touched you in some type of way. And you had to respect him for that. You had to respect him for that one. So
rest in peace, 88, definitely. Yo, you remember?
Sure.
Jumping Charlie, little Charlie, jumping Charlie.
Charlie Chase
Yes,
with the light brown eyes.
yes. Listen, man. Let me tell
Yeah,
you something. He
yeah,
lived in my building. He lived in my building
yeah,
on Gage
yeah.
Avenue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
listen,
used to
man.
go at it. Me and
I
him
ain't
used to
never.
go at it.
That was listen before Nate Robinson. That was the most jumpingest little dude I ever
Yeah,
seen in
yeah.
my
And he
entire
was
life,
quick.
man. And I
He was
didn't know
quick.
he was that type of athlete, like in basketball and football. And like, he was doing his thing.
Believe it or not, I played your sport before you played it. I used to be a
Baseball.
hell of a softball player.
Why you didn't keep playing?
I played, yeah. I used to play softball.
Man, you should have came out with us when Sean got the team.
You know what? I played with Butch.
We tried to get Charlie. Charlie came out. I think Charlie came out.
I came out one year, and I came out one year, and I played with the Horsemen with Sean.
That's
I
yeah.
still
You played
got the
with us.
yeah. I still
Yeah,
got the yeah. I played the Horsemen.
yeah.
I
It
still
was the
got the
blue
jersey,
jersey. The blue
the blue
jersey with the
jersey. Yeah,
white. Yeah,
blue and
yeah.
white one.
Yep.
I used to play that
That-
sport, man.
that's a
Yeah,
classic jersey right there. That was a
yeah.
classic.
I still got it, man. I look at it, I'm like, yo, damn, I got this jersey. This jersey got to be like 30 years old.
Yep.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was that was 90, maybe 94, 95,
yeah.
if I'm not
Somewhere
mistaken.
around, yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah,
Yeah.
jersey old as hell, man.
That was our
And so
second year
I
putting
had
it together.
I had my softball days too, man.
Oh
I stuck it
man.
out with basketball.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Let's get into painful to say it, man. You know, our Giants.
Oh man.
What are we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do? And I just read Saquon Barkley is on the trade market. But I just
Okay.
saw they gave away they released the Devontae Booker. So I don't know who the backup running back is. I like that Devontae Booker kid. That kid was pretty good.
I like
man.
him too, and they're asking Shepard to take a pay cut. Like he's supposed to get, they want him to take a pay cut, but you're not talking about. Yeah, they told me. Yeah, I seen it on Google, somewhere on Google. They want him to take a pay cut, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you're not talking about. I'm diehard. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm diehard Giants, diehard Knicks. You know, diehard Yankees, diehard Giant. You know, I mean that's my my primary. The Jets, the Nets, and the Mets are my secondary team while I'm down here. I'm in Raven country, but DC, you got the Washington Commanders.
I don't know what that is. That's some military type. I don't know what that is.
You got the Washington Commanders, so I get all of that down here. So, but with us, man, what are we gonna do about what are we gonna do about quarterback? I'm talking about Saquon.
Get rid of him. I think we should keep him for his 5th year. Don't re-sign him, and go get one of a veteran. Go get a veteran.
You need a veteran quarterback. But I think that I feel like with Saquon, you got to give him another year because you gave him a messed up offensive line.
He hasn't had an offensive line since he's been there.
Never.
So you can't blame him for his injuries. That's one.
Yeah. So you put him on a trading block. Why? Because he's not productive because you never gave him that line to run behind. Whatever he did on his own.
He getting his own yards.
Yeah, whatever he did on his own. He hurt himself doing it on his own because his old line was trash. Shepard stays hurt too much. He should take a pay cut.
I think so too.
We need an O line. We got the 5th and 6th pick. The 5th and 7th the 5th and 7th pick of the first round. So one of those picks has to be an O line. And they was looking at this kid. I think he's from Alabama. He's from somewhere. I was watching highlights today, and he's supposed to be like, and he was pound caking brothers off the offensive line, a tackle. Mm-hmm. He was pound caking defensive linemen. So if we get our line together, keep Saquon. If you're gonna give Daniel Jones another year, give him another year, and see what happens. If not,
I think we need a pass rusher too. We need some pass rushers, man. We need somebody to get to the quarterback. We need somebody to get to the quarterback.
Yeah. You know, we just this was the first year, man. To be honest, I wasn't into football this year, man. I wasn't into the games this year, man.
Really?
Um, a lot of my friends was traveling. You know, I usually travel to the games. A lot of my friends was going to the
Yeah,
games.
you do.
I
Yeah.
just wasn't into football this year. I just made a move back from New York to back to Maryland. So it was about me getting my, you know, trying to get some stuff together. So, um, and then, you know, I go out to the sports bars and watch the games, and I got tired of seeing us getting our ass whooped all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, bro. And look
You
where
know,
I'm at. I'm in Dallas.
yeah, you know. So you know, I got tired. I got tired, man. You know, it's like what game will I watch? I don't want to watch it. I can listen. I'll listen to it on the radio because I don't want to watch it. You know, so I might listen to it on the radio. I mean, but if we got to come back strong. We got to patch up our old line, right? They talking about what's that quarter? The cornerback. He's coming. He played good for us last year. What's his name?
Bradbury.
Damn.
Bradbury.
Um, huh?
Is it Bradbury?
Bradbury. They talking about releasing Bradbury
Yeah, because
because
he's like under the cap. They're trying to get 12 million under the cap. But
a
he was the
cap
one that
release.
was doing good though. He was the only one that was good.
But so if you release Bradbury, that means you got to pick up a safety in the draft,
You
right?
have to.
You have to. So you got to pick up you got at number 5. If that dude is there at number 5, the O line, I forget he's a big young kid. If he's there, you're gonna pick him up, and you got to pick up a safety. Because if Bradbury is gonna be a pay cut, you know, we gonna look like crap. We got a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator, a new defensive coordinator. We got a whole new team. We ain't going nowhere, man.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Big Blue.
rebuilding. Another 2
Big Blue.
years.
You know,
Yo, we
we're not
went
going
to
nowhere this year, man. So, you know, I'll
you
see.
you coming down here for the Giants Cowboy game? I know one year you came. I didn't get a chance to see you that one year.
Yeah. I think that was 16. I came down there.
Mm-hmm.
I made the paper. I made the papers that year too,
Mm-hmm.
at that game, and had fun. Yo, and if you've never been, I know Kenny. You friend with Kenny Evans, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Kenny
He
is
on here. He's on here.
yeah. Kenny's a Cowboys fan, die hard.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the games. If
Yeah,
you
they
never
come down
been,
here with that group.
huh?
They come down here with the group. They come down here
Yeah, he
with the
comes
group. I
down to
be
the
with them.
games. If you never been to AT&T Stadium, go. You don't even have to like the Cowgirls. Nice stadium.
It's a very
Jerry's
nice
World is
stadium.
nice.
It's very nice. Yes, I will co-sign that. It's very nice.
It's
Very
nice.
nice.
I paid $300 for my ticket out, and I swear I kept looking at and I had good seats for $300, and I kept looking at the screen. You don't have a choice.
Yeah,
It's
that
so huge.
jumbotron is crazy up
Yo,
there.
it's so huge. I'm like, you try to watch the game, but you like, but the game. Oh, I paid $300. I could have what a $25 standing room only ticket and did the same thing.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
ain't
what I was
25
like,
no
yo,
more though.
they paid $25 for a standing room only. They got a section for $25.
Yeah, I ain't 25 no more though.
No, nah. What is it?
50.
Oh, COVID prices. COVID prices. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. That's what it
yeah.
is.
It's 50
Everybody
now.
going with COVID prices. But yeah, so if we can patch that up and as far as the Giants, I think it's going to take us another year or 2 or
I
3.
think so. I think
Yeah,
I don't think Daniel Jones is what we need. I like the fact that he throw the rock. Don't get me wrong, but you gotta protect him. You gotta protect him, and I don't think they protect him just like they didn't protect Saquon. You know,
they didn't. Um,
and
he
and and,
he's
and
he's a runner. Let him run. Let him run. Just don't stumble. Stay on your
yeah,
feet.
yeah, don't fall halfway
Don't
up.
trip over the hash line. You let
Yeah,
them
that's
run,
crazy.
slide. But see, Al, you know what I tell people? Typical Eli Manning. He's a typical Eli Manning quarterback. Some of the stuff he does, it reminds me of Eli. because what did he learn how to quarterback from? The Manning School of Quarterbacks.
That's why they
That's why.
drafted him.
So he does stupid stuff like Eli would like Eli did. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep him and sign him and he win two Super Bowls the same way Eli did on some lucky shit.
I'm about to say, hey, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised either.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. You know, so
if you got to surround them with the pieces, though, you got to surround them with the pieces for us to get there. Because our division, we can easily win out. We can easily get in the playoffs in our division 8-8.
Our division sucks, man.
Yeah,
our division sucks, and we could win it. You know, we got the same team winning the division and can't get past the first round of the playoffs. You know,
this year we had two teams in there. Had the Feagles, and then we had the Cowgirls.
Take two teams from each division. Take two teams from each division, and one game is a wild card game. And go for, and whoever and let them two teams play, and then whoever wins that game, that's who plays for the you play with, you play for. But we just look like crap. Dallas, Dallas they're explosive, but they can't get past the first round.
Ken just said that. He said, "Win 8 and you in the playoffs. Our division sucks." He's right.
Yeah, you know what? Our division sucks, man.
Ken, it's horrible, man. Our division is horrible, man.
Horrible, man. It's like, yo, can we?
Any given year, you'll know.
Yeah, can we have a year in our division where everybody is winning? That everybody has a win. We haven't had a year where everybody had a winning record in 10 years in our division. 10 years.
Damn.
That's a long ass time, man.
Hell yeah, that division is terrible. You say that?
And this is not beer. This is ginger beer.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was about to say I was gonna go make me a drink too. Since you got a little drink in your hand, I was gonna get me a drink.
Nah, ginger beer, bro. I'm eating healthy now. I'm 56, man. I gotta do things healthy now, man.
56.
All the gray shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have none of that. I don't got no gray hair.
Well, you ain't got none yet, man. Look, I ain't got none. This is going.
And I'm only 46.
That's it. I'm 10 years. I'm 56, 10 years older. Yo, listen. When you get 55, right, you are right. When you get 56, that's whenever you start feeling everything, man. You start feeling those aches and pains, Al. Believe me.
I feel it now.
I was 55, man. I didn't feel nothing, man. I still felt young and vibrant. I turned 56. I started getting pains in my shoulder and my ankles and my knees. They tell me, Mr. Smith, you have arthritis. I'm like, damn. Damn. I got arthritis? That's what you're trying to tell me? That's why my shit is hurting, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So but yeah, when you so have fun at 45, from 45 to 55, have fun, man. Because when soon you hit 56, it's a done deal. Stick a fork in you. We done.
It's just living life, man. With whatever we got going on right now, we gotta live life, man.
I mean, that's good, man. You down there, and you down. And the next time I do come to the game, I might come to the game this season, because I need to start. I got to get back out. I got this pandemic has slowed everything down, so I might come out there, because I got a couple of people that live out there too. You out there, and a friend of mine that lived here, he moved out there, him and his wife.
Yeah, so I did the package thing with my boy Sean and Charlie. They did a little package deal out here. They had a comedy joint and they did a club night. They actually got Mr. C coming in April. Yeah, they're doing something out here again. So,
it's when Sean told me he was going to Texas, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he was with me. He didn't know how to act either. he lost his mind when he got out here. He was like, yo, what's going on over here?
He was like, yo, I'm going to Texas, man. I'm like, you ain't going to Texas, man. Yes, I am. I said, yo, before you leave, I need to get my hair. I need to get cut. Before you go, cut me up before you go, boy, because you ain't leaving without cutting me, without giving me a haircut. But when he
He
went, I was like, yo,
came.
I mean, yeah, and I kept telling him, I was like, yo, Sean, we can go to Texas, man. We can go to Texas. Go to the game. You a Cowboys fan, I'm a Giants fan. Al out there. Matter of fact, this was when Chuck was out there too.
Oh, yep.
This
We
was
was all
Chuck
out
was
here.
there.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was like, yo, we can go out there. Yo, four of it, we right there, man. We can have fun. Yo, I think about it. Then when you decide to go, I can't go because
You
it's
ain't
like, yo,
going. Yeah.
I don't, so I'm good. I'm glad he went though, man.
Nah, cause I remember, cause every time I come home, I'm like, "Yo, you gonna come this year?" Nah, I ain't coming. You gonna come this year? I do. It's up to you when
Yeah.
you want to come. And then when he came, I said, "I'm not believing you until you land at the airport. I'm not believing until you land at the airport."
Yeah.
So then he called me. He said, "Yo, look, stupid. I got my ticket." I said, "I don't care. Call me when you get on the plane, cause you can change your mind at any given time." So when he got it, he said, "I just landed." I said, "All right, well, I'll come to the airport and pick you up. Now I come get you." So then I
Yeah.
went and picked
Yo,
him up at
look,
the airport.
call me when you get there, man. When you get to the airport, let me know. I can hear something in the background saying, some
Yeah,
airport some
man.
airport stuff. Because,
Yeah.
I ain't coming to get you. I ain't coming to leave it for nothing. But, and I be telling them, like, yo, why stay in Brooklyn? Yo, Al ain't nothing to do in Brooklyn, man. There's nothing to do in Brooklyn, man. I
It's
mean,
changed a lot too, man, out there
it's
now. It's
changed.
so much.
It's expensive. New York is expensive. It's nothing for. It's nothing for the kids to do. You know,
Okay.
um, at least we gave the kids a chance to come out and have some fun and explore, and not look at the dude that's still on the corner selling drugs as
Mhm.
somebody that's you want to be like.
Mhm.
If we touch one kid from Soul in the Hole on a serious note, if we touch we touched a few kids that started in the hole, went to college, got a degree, played ball. We did what we were supposed to do. That was what we were supposed to do. And that's what it was all about. So
Mhm.
we didn't want it. We just that's what made us feel better that some kid who it was whoever kid it was, we was just happy that we was able to be part of their life and look and let them look at a brighter day instead of you know being on the corner selling drugs. Want to be like the drug dealer instead of coming down playing some basketball, getting to know somebody, meet somebody, keeping your life right. That's what our thing was. So
Now, let me ask you a question.
that's it,
Now,
man.
the OGs is different now than it is back then. The OGs
Yeah,
controlled a lot in the neighborhood back then. Now they don't have the respect, And I notice that a lot when I see the younger generation. They don't respect the OGs of now. You know what I'm saying? Like I still respect the OGs that came
they
before
they,
me
they
and walk
don't they don't
around.
they don't have no respect, none, and it's bad sometimes. You know, I'm a street dude. I'm from off the street. I'm a street dude. I'm not even. I got both ways. I can be street, and I can bring out my intelligence, and I can have an intelligent conversation. We can
Mhm.
talk. We can talk. We can have some dialogue, and we can help about anything. These young kids today, they're not like that. Dude, shorty, the young boy called me OG. It blew my mind. I am an OG, but some of them don't respect it. It's not
Yeah.
like it was nowadays. We respected the older generation. They don't respect the older generation. Everything is gang signs,
Hmm.
and until we come as people together and stop worrying about what everybody else has, and stop buying $900 pair of sneakers, you know, and, you know, and 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 let's come together, man, and let's because everybody else does it, man. Every other nationality come together, man. They don't have a problem, man. You know, and not only saying that, but we need equal rights. We need social justice change. We need all of that, man, because we can't be we're not supposed to be slaughtered like we're being slaughtered, bro. Like we were.
Agreed.
It's not supposed to happen. I
Agreed.
don't want to get too political because No,
No,
I don't
speak,
want to get too
speak, brother.
political.
Speak, brother.
Nah,
Speak. This is
too
your
political.
platform. Speak.
No, because I can slip and talk to you for a minute, right? And to be honest, I gotta be up at 3:30 in the morning, man.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true
So,
too. You do got to get up. Yeah.
so um 3:30 be here before I know it. Usually when you said 7, I was like, oh man, 7:30, I'm in the bed. That's my phone was
Oh,
like,
okay. Okay.
you gonna be up. I was like, you know what? I said, but I'm gonna be all right because this is my people. I always, and it's a good cause, so I'm always gonna stay up. I can always stay up for a good cause, especially you're my boy, Al.
Oh yeah.
We go way back.
Yeah. You
I,
know
I
what?
knew you when your little ass was trying to jump off while you was trying to jump out the fucking park, man. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
who's this little dude that keep jumping all over the goddamn place, man? Pew, jumping. So we go back, man, and so
Yeah.
it's like, and it's Friday. I get off like 9:30 tomorrow morning. I got to be working 5:30. I get off 9:30. I get paid for the whole day, so
You're good.
I
It's a
don't
good.
knock it.
It's a good
So
life. Anything else you
but
want to talk about, man?
no, I'm good, man. Anything you want to talk about? You want to ask? You want to talk? It's up to you.
First I want you to come out to I do my A60 event. I'm doing it in July 8th to the 10th. I have a jersey party Friday night, and then I do the
I
reunion
seen that.
softball game on Saturday and Sunday. Yep.
Where's that at?
The jersey party?
Yeah.
Well, I'm locking down the location now. I think it's 181 Chester Street.
All right.
It's in the Ville.
I think I saw you post. I think I saw you post a post about that.
Yeah, I did. I just did the flyer. That's just the reminder to let everybody know that I'm doing the game. I'm bringing a team from Texas out to New York to play. So
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
last year was
Okay.
crazy. We had the jersey party Friday night. We had the game Saturday. But this year I'm gonna do the same thing: jersey party Friday night, game Saturday and Sunday. So I'm
So
gonna have the whole
okay.
weekend.
Just let me know. Look, just let me know, man. I'll be in New York. I mean, I just I don't have a problem coming to New York as long as it's not so death, man.
Yeah, man. Nah.
As long as it ain't no death, man.
Yeah.
I don't mind, man. Um, I'm literally now where I'm at in Maryland. I'm 2 hours and 45 minutes away from the city, man.
Okay.
I'm in Staten Island in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm in Crown Heights in 3 hours and 15 minutes. So
You can't beat
I
that.
mean, I try to I burn a little highway up, man, because sometimes it's just to get away, man. It's great to visit New York, Al. I will never move back there, man.
Yeah, I understand.
And I give props to everybody that's living in New York. I will never live there again.
Because I know you have moved back for a short period of time, and then you went
Yeah,
back.
I stayed in New York for another 5 years. I moved back for 5 years, and I was like, yo, I'm tired. During the pandemic, after the pandemic, I had a lot of time to think, It's like, yo,
Hmm.
it's time to bounce. Let's get the hell up out. Let's get up out of here, man. Because I was, I wasn't doing nothing, man. I wasn't working. My job, I was furloughed from my job. I was getting unemployment. Unemployment was like crazy. I was getting $1,100 a month in unemployment. I was like, yo, hang out. Yo, let's go get a bottle.
Right.
You know,
Let's chill.
we be at the barbershop. We be at the barbershop, man. Let's go get a bottle
Yeah.
every day. Let's go get a bottle. Let's go get a bottle. I was like, yo, this is boring, man. This is not life. This is not life in New York. The New York life is boring. You can't. It's like when does it stop? When does the life stop? When you get tired of doing the same shit over and over and over again. When does it stop? So it stopped. When I left, I was done. So no more coming back. And then
Yeah.
it's totally different. Bed-Stuy is totally different now.
Dude, there's a little bar lounge everywhere up there. I'm looking
Everywhere.
little tea,
No,
burger spots, everything.
it's not Bed-Stuy no more, man.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
different.
best. It's Stuyvesant Heights.
Ah, That's what they calling it now, huh? Stuyvesant Heights,
Stuyvesant Heights. I'm like, yeah, okay. Stuyvesant
Park
Heights.
Park Slope to move to Stuyvesant, huh?
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my God.
um, but it's changed. I mean, and it's you, you. I'm gonna keep it real. You never would have thought, back in the day that it would be a bunch of white people living in the hood.
Hell no.
I mean, they're in the hood, and and life. That's what life is about. Life is about change. You know, along with change come prices, and it's hard. It's hard in New York, man. It's
Listen, I
hard, man.
remember. Listen. When I got up there a couple of times, I walked around looking around like, what in the world is this building? What is this?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
yo,
It's
it's
definitely,
hard,
it's
man.
definitely different. It's definitely different.
If you're not ready, I know people from here that moved to New York, and they were like, I can't do it. I can't make it. You know, um, that's the lifestyle, man. That's the
Hmm.
lifestyle. That's what happens. So
Yeah.
if you, shout out to my people in the Star. I mess with y'all. The struggle is real. The struggle is real.
The man said the struggle is real.
I know the struggle is real. A shout out to you, man.
Y'all, you talking about
And then
enjoy
that's the
yourselves.
thing. They have, and in the summertime out is nothing to do. There's no
Yeah, there's
tournaments.
no tournaments. That's what I was about to say. There's nothing. Like,
There's
what
nothing.
do they
There's nothing
expect
to
these
do.
people to do? What they expect people to do when there's nothing going on?
Nothing, man. There's nothing for kids to do. There's no PAL centers that are open. You know, you can't congregate on the street because the police harass you. You know, there's nothing to do. So the kids stay in the house and play PlayStation. You know, I see you post your sons, your little man playing basketball and everything else. I'm like, yo, see, that's what they need in New York, but they can't never get that because it's all about and ain't no money. I mean, you gotta travel. You can go play baseball. You can go play with the Bonnies. You can get a travel team, do something. But
Hmm.
New York is totally different, man.
Yeah, Texas
Different.
kept moving. Texas didn't shut down too much of anything. They kept everything going out here. They wasn't playing them games. I can tell you that right now. They didn't care too much. So when people was talking
Yeah.
about,
So
man, the pandemic, what? They ain't shut nothing down. Everybody's still moving. So let's not
yeah.
act
So
like
it's
things.
I'm gonna tell you, I wish I could. I wish I could start a soul in the hole, a revamp soul in the hole, and back at the hole. For one,
Yeah,
for
I doubt
for
that.
if I had if the energy, if I had the energy, yeah, I would
One
try
day,
it.
Nate. One day, Nate. We can't do it. One day. One day.
But you got to figure out where you gonna run. You gonna run it on the other side, the little quad over there on the other side.
Yeah, the little baby side.
Yeah, the baby side, because you
You just
can't
can't
do it in
do
the
it on the
hole.
main. Yeah, you got only one rim.
You only one rim, and you can't really call. And if you do it on the other side, it can't be soul in the hole because it's not soul in the hole. It can be a reunion, yeah. It can be a
That's what I
reunion, but
said. Yeah, just to get
yeah. So
soul in the
I mean,
corner.
it's a thought, man. It's a thought to put together, to see if it can work. It'll take some work. It'll take some work. I know. I can get in contact with Gary Shears if you listening, Gary Shears.
Yeah, G. What up,
If you
G?
listen, Gary Shears, you listening? Holler at me, man. I'll come to New York and do some work, some charitable work. You know what I'm saying? And for a day, and I'm out.
Yeah, I think that's also what's needed to and do something like that. I think especially it's good. The one thing I noticed, like when I did my A60 event, bringing all the older guys, softball guys, people
Yeah,
haven't seen each other in 15, 20 years. So now they
yeah.
was coming out to the park and they all hung out. I'm literally hung out all day. I'm talking about
And St. John,
12 to no, we was at Kingston Park.
Kingston.
I
All
had
right.
they had music in the park. People had food. They brought out their own food. Um, we did 3 games. No, we did 2 games. It was great, man. I'm telling you, the energy was good. I mean, it was good to see people I haven't seen in
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, people still playing, and that's what it's really about. You know, bringing
yeah.
us back together. You know, it don't have to
Exactly,
be for no
exactly,
cause or anything
exactly,
like that. You know, we could just
exactly,
do it just to
exactly.
be doing it, and have some fun with it. Just have some fun. That's what it's about. Seeing and say,
And
yo,
that's
what's up?
once hell shit. Once you start getting older, it's all about just having fun. Once it's all about having fun. Yo, if anybody out there listening, if you over once you start getting OPS, my daughter said, "Oh, you got OPS." I was like, "OPS, what's that?" She said, "Old people syndrome." I I
Oh,
couldn't.
people syndrome.
Yo, my daughter, she's like, yo, I got 8 kids. I
Hmm.
got 8. You know what I'm saying? I got five grown women and 3 grown men, and my daughter was like, yo, you, I couldn't remember the birthdays, so she was like, yo, you got OPS. OPS, what are you talking about? Old people syndrome. I was like, wow.
Oh my
Okay, then
God.
I must have it. Once you start catching it, man. It's like a little case of dementia or some shit. Like,
I remember
you got
you.
snap out of it and shit, man. So
I remember a set of your daughters are twins, right?
nah. What we used to dress them alike when I was me and my ex-wife. So
Okay, because
um,
they're twins.
one was a year older than the other.
Hmm.
Um, they one was I had 3 daughters. We had 3 daughters. I had 3 daughters with my wife, my first wife. So we used to dress them and like so that was the thing back in the day.
Hmm.
Look, speaking, they used to come at me and act and tell me, oh, we seen so and so from So on the Hole. He asked about you. My kid, look, my kids spent so much time at Soul in the Hole.
Yeah.
My daughter spent so much time there that people know my kids and they ask about me. And this is almost 25 years ago. And they like, yo, how's your father doing? Yeah, da da da. Tell him I said, what's up? My daughter actually works with somebody on her job that played in the Hole. And when he found out I was her
Wow.
father, when he found out I was her father, he's like, your father's Nate? It's like, yeah, Nate is my father. He ran so. You mean Nate ran so? Didn't I just tell you Nate the ran so? No, my daughter, they weren't athletic. They knew about sports.
Mhm.
They were prima donnas, but they knew they loved sports. So when at the game, people knew they were my kids, and they was like, yo, everybody saying everybody. Even when the tournament, nobody, nobody was my kids was always there. No, and if people didn't know my name, Al, if people didn't know my name, I turn around and Soul in the Hole. Is it a game today? I was like, yo,
Yo.
I guess you don't know my name, but I answer the Soul in the Hole.
Hmm.
So it was I just had to bring that up about my gift to the neighborhood, man.
No, definitely,
My gift to
definitely.
the neighborhood. So and on that one was like yeah, that was good. That was a good one. That was a good
No,
one.
no doubt, no doubt.
So, but I ain't gonna talk your head off, bruh.
Nah, bro, you good. Listen, I was gonna tell you I didn't want to hold you. I just want to say thank you for giving me your time, my brother, and um,
Yeah.
you cleared up some things about Soul in the
Anytime,
Hole. I
man.
appreciate that.
Anytime, man. We can sit and talk. I got stories. Like I said, I ain't that basketball guard. I wasn't that dude that was out there on the court all the time. I did.
Mhm.
I went in the military. I started a family. Had I not, yeah, a lot of people would have heard about me. People that know me know I can give. I used to give a little bit of workout, but my work, like I said, my work was for the community, doing so on the whole. Making sure they have something to do. Always remember, this is to the heart. Somebody said um somebody said something about Boys High, right? Kangaroo forever, man.
My
Kangaroo
boy Derek.
forever.
My boy
Um,
Derek.
always, man. And it's good. It's good. It's good. Thanks for having me, Al.
Hmm.
You know, it's been real. Y'all be peace and be blessed, man.
All right, man. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, man.
All right, one.
All right, peace.
Man, that was a good man. It was a good one. Shout out to my brother Nate for giving me that great interview, talking about some good memories over there at Soul in the Hole. Oh man, I found out something that I wasn't expecting. Didn't even know that my cousin was part of that group that actually helped get Soul in the Hole off the ground. Wow, didn't even know that. That is very interesting. So I guess I got some questions for him when he's ready to do his interview. You hear that, Hot Rod? You got to get ready to do your interview now. But yeah, shout out to Nate for giving me his time, man. And I know that was a lot of work, putting in all that time and energy doing Solo the Hole. Shout out to Charlie, shout out to Sean, shout out to Duke, shout out to all the OGs that had something to do with Solo in the Hole, man. That was a great tournament, one of the best tournaments in New York City, in my opinion, and I'm not gonna change that. If you played in it, you know exactly what you know exactly what Solo and Hole. If you didn't play in it, you missed out. But again, shout out to my brother Nate. Um, rest in peace to 88, one of our brothers from the park, Solo the Whole legend. Uh, rest in peace to my brother La, him and his family. My condolences out to him and his family. I want to send a shout out to Kamara Jackson with Elite Learners Inc. She's one of the sponsors of A60. That A60 apparel is coming. As you can see, the new logo is here. I still have the old logo, but we just have the new ones now. Um, so we're getting ready. So get ready to put those orders in for the new stuff, and then we'll be going from there. We have the A60 reunion game, July 8th to July 10th. We got the Jersey party July 8th, and we got the two games. I will be confirming, locking down once we get the parks and everything situated and get the venue. I'll be letting everybody know about that. But again, thank you for everybody for tuning in. As always, showing your support to A60. Nothing but love and respect. Shout out to my boy Alex, who created the original logo for A60. Salute to you, King. Salute to Butch Nelson for giving the name A60 to me. Appreciate you. And shout out to all my peoples that pay attention and listen to the A60 show. Much appreciated. My LP family, y'all know what it is. Everybody else, peace and love, and be safe and enjoy the rest of your evening.